Welcome to another edition of The Explainer. Today, we're taking the anxiety completely out of international travel. We're looking at a super-friendly, step-by-step guide to mastering the Kloud eSIM app. If you've never used an eSIM before, or if you're just looking for a much better way to stay connected globally, well, you're in exactly the right place. Okay, let's dive into this.
We've all been there, right? You get back from what was supposed to be a relaxing vacation, only to open your phone bill and see, bam, an outrageous $100 roaming charge. Or maybe you're familiar with that other classic travel nightmare, standing at a cramped airport kiosk after a 12-hour flight, fumbling with a paperclip to swap out a tiny physical plastic SIM card, literally terrified you're going to drop your home SIM on the floor and lose it forever. It's stressful, it's outdated, and frankly, it is completely unnecessary now. Kloud eSIM is the absolute solution to all of this.
So let's demystify the tech right off the bat. An eSIM, which just stands for embedded SIM, is simply a tiny programmable digital chip that's already built directly into your smartphone. It does the exact same job as a physical SIM card, connecting you to cellular networks, but it does it entirely digitally. You don't have to wait for anything to ship in the mail, no visiting a physical store, and it produces absolutely zero plastic waste. You just download a digital data plan straight to your phone. It's kind of the ultimate modern convenience.
To make this super easy, here is our roadmap. First, welcome to Kloud eSIM. Second, finding your perfect plan. Third, installing your eSIM. Fourth, activating data roaming. And finally, track and top up.
Welcome to Kloud eSIM.
Picture yourself sitting on your couch at home. You haven't even packed your bags yet. This is exactly when and where you want to start this process. The very first thing you got to do is verify that you have a compatible device. Most modern smartphones, like recent iPhones, the Samsung Galaxy S series, and Google Pixels, have this eSIM chip built right in. Once you know your phone is good to go, just head over to the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, search for Kloud eSIM, and download the free app. From there, it's as simple as opening the app and creating your secure encrypted account. Getting that account set up means all your purchases and data plans will be safely tied directly to your profile.
Now, this next point is absolutely vital. Directly from the Kloud eSIM guidelines, your device must be carrier unlocked and eSIM compatible. We just talked about compatibility, but the carrier unlocked part, that is where beginners sometimes get tripped up. If you bought your phone through a major carrier and you're still paying it off on a contract, they might have a digital lock on it that prevents you from using other networks. You really want to double check with your carrier before you leave to ensure your phone is unlocked. You definitely do not want to end up stranded without data at your destination just because of a carrier lock. That'd be the worst.
Section 2, finding your perfect plan. Let's move on to the fun part and see how this builds.
Assuming your phone is unlocked and ready to rock, we move into the shopping phase inside the Kloud app. And what's really amazing about it is the sheer scale of the network you suddenly have access to. Right from the palm of your hand, you can browse and choose data plans covering over 200 countries and regions. Whether you're taking a quick weekend trip to Canada, a business trip to Germany, or backpacking across Southeast Asia, you can find a tailored local or regional plan perfectly suited for you. You literally have the world's cellular networks right in your pocket.
And here is the best part. Check out these starting prices. You can get connected in Japan starting at just 50 cents. The USA and Australia start at $1. And major European hubs like the UK, France, and Germany start at just $2. The app offers both fixed data plans like, say, 3 gigabytes for a week and unlimited data plans for heavier users. You just browse, pick your destination, select your data amount, and purchase it securely right inside the app. It's incredibly transparent. There are absolutely no hidden fees to worry about here.
Section 3, installing your eSIM. Okay, once you hit purchase, it's time for installation. Remember, you want to do this at home with a stable Wi-Fi connection, not rushing through an airport. The app gives you a couple of incredibly easy routes to actually get the eSIM profile onto your phone's hardware. The most common method is the QR code. Kloud provides a code, you scan it with your phone's camera, and the phone does the rest. But it gets even more frictionless than that. Kloud offers a direct, one-click auto-install that works seamlessly on both iPhone and Android. You literally just tap a button in the app, and your phone's operating system handles the entire installation in the background. It takes like seconds.
So, the crucial point to remember during setup is this third one right here. Never delete your eSIM profile if it pauses or if you think it's not working. Guys, this is the single most common beginner mistake. Once an eSIM is installed, it is hard tied to your phone. If you get frustrated and hit delete profile in your phone's settings, it's gone. You can't just reinstall it. You usually have to buy a whole brand new plan. If you hit a snag, take a breath and just contact Kloud's 24/7 support.
Section 4, activating data roaming.
Let's fast forward a few hours. You've installed the eSIM at home, you've taken your flight, and you've finally stepped off the plane at your destination. You've got the eSIM on your phone, but right now it's acting like a digital VIP pass that hasn't been shown to the bouncer yet. To get it to actually connect to the local networks, you need to go into your phone's cellular network settings, make sure your new Kloud eSIM is selected as the active data line, and, most importantly, toggle data roaming to on. Because Kloud partners with local networks around the world, your phone needs permission to roam onto those partner towers. As soon as you flip that switch, boom, the internet flows in.
Now, as an interesting side note, I want to share this highly specific rule we found in the source material regarding Turkey. It states that eSIMs cannot be downloaded or installed while you are physically in Turkey due to local network regulations. You absolutely must install and activate it before you travel there. I'm pointing this out not just for those heading to Istanbul, but to really hammer home the overarching advice of this entire explainer. Set everything up before you leave your home country. It just prevents so many potential headaches.
Section 5. Track and top up. Now, what's really interesting about this final step is how simple it makes mid-trip maintenance.
Say you're out exploring a new city, posting tons of photos, and your data gets a bit low. If you purchased a fixed data plan, say 5 gigabytes, and you use it all up, you don't need to panic, and you definitely don't need to reinstall the new eSIM. You simply open the Kloud app, navigate to the My eSIMs tab, where you can clearly see your data usage, and tap Top Up or Add Data. You just choose how many more gigabytes you want, pay, and the new data instantly flows right into your existing eSIM profile. It takes about 30 seconds while you're waiting for your morning coffee.
On the very rare occasion that you top up your data and the internet doesn't instantly appear, here's a quick, reassuring troubleshooting checklist. First, just restart your device. The classic IT solution usually forces the phone to find the network. Second, try toggling your mobile data off and then back on. Third, ensure the Kloud eSIM is still selected as your default data line in your settings. And finally, make sure your voice and data settings are set to 4G, 5G auto so the phone can grab whatever signal is strongest in your area.
As a brilliant little bonus, the Kloud app features the Kloud Wallet, which actually rewards you just for using the service. It's a tiered system based on your orders. You start at Bronze, earning 2% cashback on every activated eSIM purchase. As you travel more and make more purchases or top-ups, you climb to Silver at 4%, Gold at 6%, and eventually Platinum at 8% cashback. You can redeem that cashback right at checkout for instant savings on your future global adventures. It's just a fantastic perk for frequent travelers.
And that brings us to the end of our journey. By downloading the app, ensuring your phone is unlocked, installing your plan at home, and just remembering to flip on data roaming when you land, you are essentially guaranteed a seamless, stress-free internet experience abroad. The technology is here, and it is incredibly empowering. So, armed with this knowledge and the Kloud app in your pocket, I just have to ask, where are you traveling to next?